Hi, everybody. Here's a quick video on how to install the lightning bolt indicator. So once you join and become a member, basically you'll have access to a lot of subgroups, a lot of groups. You'll navigate to the installation.algoking group. If you don't see it automatically, you could always type it. You could always type in installation.algoking. Once you click that there, you'll see a listing of instructions that I have. First thing is first, you'll scroll to the top and you'll see a URL, a link. You'll copy that link. And what you'll do is you'll go to your MT4, right? Actually, I'll do this here so we can see everything here. You'll go to your MT4 and you'll click on Tools, Options, and navigate to the Expert Advisors tab. Okay, once you do that, you'll have to enable the allow web request for listed URL. What this does is this allows for the algo to reach out over the internet and perform functions. What it's doing is it's validating that you're a member of the of my Telegram group, paid or private group. And if you are, then the indicator gets to run. If you're not, it does not run. So that's why some of you are having this issue of install, because this is not enabled. Once you enable it, that's not enough. You need to go in and you need to paste in the link that you just copied from Telegram. So you need to take this link here and you need to paste it in this particular section, creating a new URL entry. Once you've done that, then what you need to do is you need to go back to Telegram and you need to download these files. So you can download the lightningbolt2.bmp file. That's an icon. You need to download also the px40.bmp file. That's another icon. And you also need to download the AlgoKing Lightning Bolt EX4. That's the actual indicator. We need to move them into specific folders. So the bitmap files or the icons, they're going to be moved to this folder for within your MT4, and your EA will be moved to the experts folder. So when you do that, I've downloaded mine. After you've downloaded your files, you will then, let's see here. Let's see, downloads. Let me go to my folder where I have everything. Downloads, Lightning Bolt install files. Here are the 3 files that was downloaded here. And what you need to do is you need to go to your MT4, click on File, open Data Folder. And once you open Data Folder, you can then navigate to the proper directories where you need to drop these files. So for example, these bitmap files need to be dropped to the MQL4 images folder. So I can click on MQL4 images. I can go to wherever I downloaded the files. I can copy and then I can paste. Okay. Once you paste, I'll just replace because it's already installed. Those images are there. I also then need to, according to the instructions, I need to move the Lightning Bolt EX4 file to the experts folder, MT4 experts folder. So I will copy this here and I will navigate to the MT4 experts folder. I'll go up a level, but I want you to see the link, right? So I'll click on MQL4 experts folder and I can drop this here. I can click replace. And at this point, the indicator is now installed and almost ready to go. What you need to do is you need to then go back to your MT4. And if you navigate, if you go to Navigator, which is Control N, right? If you press Control N, that will remove or add the Navigator window. And you can click on the Expert Advisor folder, refresh, and you will see the Lightning Bolt strategy there, the Lightning Bolt indicator there. Double click that indicator. There's some very important fields that you need to populate, and that's the Telegram ID. Remember, I mentioned that this indicator will not run unless it recognizes your Telegram ID as being a valid user. So what you need to do is you need to type in your Telegram ID here, right? So what I do is I would type in, for me, Squawk Trade FX. And that would be enough for me. If your indicator, I'm sorry, if your Telegram ID has a space, say my name was Squawk Trade FX, well, that's not going to work. So what you need to do is you need to get your Telegram ID. Best way to do that is go to Telegram again and type a message. You're going to type a message to at my ID bot, right? That's what I said here. It says here, if I reset this, it says use the my ID bot to get your Telegram ID. So if I type in my ID bot, right, it's going to ask you to click this command get ID, and it will return your ID. You can copy and you can paste that ID here in the Telegram ID field. Once you do that, it's going to update to the database. One second. Perfect. So now once you have your ID, you can type it in here, but I'm going to use my ID, Squawk Trade FX. I click enter. Once I click enter, then what's going to happen is the indicator is going to load and it's going to send my Telegram ID. It's going to validate the user, and it's also going to send my my MetaTrader 4 account number, which is in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. That's going to also attach to your membership, right? Because this is a one MetaTrader 4 account user license, right? So you can use this for one user and one MetaTrader 4 account. Before I click OK and draw, I want to show you this here. You have bars. Bars is a parameter that will determine how many bars you want to calculate back and display signals if you wanted to back test, right? So by default it's 300. I will make it say 800. You click OK. And once you click OK, it will automatically load the signals. Or yeah, it'll automatically load the signals. And there is, right now I'm on the hour 1, but you can then click it to say 1 minute, right? And when you click it 1 minute, it will then display that information also. Great. So then what should happen is, I'll remove this. I'll minimize this for a moment because I want to show you this. It will then display all of the signals that it's received in the past. Those pings are alerts that I've received over time. So this is the installation process. If you ever wanted to go back to your properties, this could be quite confusing, so I want to make it super clear. This is running as an expert advisor, okay? Although it's an indicator, it's running as an expert advisor because the feature to query the web is an expert advisor feature. That may be a lot of information, but if you ever wanted to change your parameters, you can right-click your chart, expert advisor, properties, and then you can change the number of bars that you want to display. Don't worry about these targets. These fields are future features that's to come. I don't want to share that yet, but the next release is being released within days. But you need to worry about the Telegram ID, and you need to worry about the bars. And that's pretty much it. Those alerts, as I mentioned, they will let you know when you get that ping that you're getting a bullish signal on the time frame. So what I normally do is I'll open up multiple time frames for my pair, my 1 minute, my 5 minute, my 30, my 15, and my 1 hour. And I'll get alerts letting me know that these signals are being generated. This is point to earn stuff from, don't worry about this stuff down below, but the last 3 pings that we heard, it's letting you know that you have received a signal from the indicator saying to buy, or to, that you have a signal. Now, if you wanted to, you can get into the sells and the buys, but I always recommend verifying the signal using your additional confluences that you have. I will go over my my support and resistance feature, which is in here, that I will demonstrate to you. But right now, for installation purposes, this is how you install the lightning bolt strategy, and stay tuned, more videos to come. Thank you for your support and your patience.